My first tour of Afghanistan was back in the summer of 2007. My job role was operational mentor liaison team, so I trained the Afghan soldiers and get them to take control of their country. 4 months into it, we were on a routine patrol, and there was a suicide bomber that detonated himself next to our vehicle. He killed my driver and my friend, unfortunately. He also wounded me in the neck. I was flown to Camp Bastion, and it wasn't until I was sort of with the surgeons going into surgery that I had an aneurysm. The artery went, and that's when I bled out. So I'm completely borrowed. All my red stuff is somebody else's. I was an instructor for 2 years at Purbright, and during that time, every single platoon has a battlefield tour, and they go out to France, they go to Belgium. It's definitely a time for reflection. It's actually not that much of a sombre place as you'd expect it to be. They're actually quite beautiful places to go. When you think that every white stone that you see there it relates to one person, and there's actually many stones that are missing because there are so many unknown graves, that actually it actually leaves you quite speechless. Thinking back to the Battle of the Somme and the Commonwealth War Graves, there was near 20,000 people died, and if I look at the loss of my friends and family that died in Afghanistan over the period and Iraq, and we combine all of those, which were all terrible incidents, all of them numerically don't even come close to what happened on one day, and it just baffles my mind actually the amount of pain and hardship that soldiers and families must have been going through. This is a letter written by Lieutenant Bernard White, 20th 1st Tyneside Scottish Battalion, Northumberland Fusiliers. Now, I like this letter. It resonates with me quite a lot, as I was a sergeant in the Grenadier Guards for 14 years, and when I think about my services overseas, this comes to mind. We are here for a short rest before going into the trenches again. Rest is a military term meaning out of danger from anything but long-range fire and aerial bombs. But it does not necessarily mean ease. There are kit inspections, anti-gas helmet inspections, ration inspections, rifle inspections, and foot inspections to be arranged. Also route marches, bathing parades, laundry parades, working parties arranged for the sublime and the impudent slackers that accompany us. Trench warfare is monotonous but fairly safe. Snipers do the most damage, although shell fire is worse when it is unexpected. Given a little warning, one can get under cover from these veritable machines of iniquity. But if one comes plump into the billet, then it is sure to take its toll of life, for its ravages are widespread. Lieutenant White died on the first day of the Battle of the Somme. He was 29 years old, and his name is engraved on the memorial to the missing of the Somme at Thiepval.